Welcome back, boys and girls. Once again, I do want to apologize for the slight delay in throwing it back to the game. I had information the last two, the last 4 maps actually, about when the game was going to go live, and I didn't get that information this time around. It's on me though. I should have been paying attention to the game instead of paying attention elsewhere. But yeah. Ish happens. MIKSTURA. I'll pick up the pistol here on Nuke. They're going to be starting on that CT side. It is the second map in this best of 3 series between MIKSTURA and Fragsters. The winner will go on to face Valiance a little bit later on tonight at roughly 8 in the evening. After this best of 3, we have another best of 3 coming up. That will be X-Space Soldiers versus XCOM on this channel. Fragsters making a move down towards the B-bomb site. And they do manage to get the bomb down as well. Glaze does connect one onto the player closest towards the site. And now it's going to be all on Dragonfly. Not much he can do. Deals a good amount of damage, but not enough to get the frag. And that will be the defuse coming into play here for MIKSTURA. But for Fragsters, they managed to get 2 kills and a bomb plant. Obviously, that is going to help them, but it was a force buy, so it's not going to help them too much. Still going to be on a low buy or an eco for this one. Now we do have Deagles in play from Fragsters and a P250 on Dragonfly. MIKSTURA deciding to go for a bit of aggression here. It's a loss, but he gets taken down. Lummit. Obviously, this is easy to say after the fact, but a brilliant Deagle player. Seen it time and time again, even back when they were on Tricked. Knows how to swing that Desert Eagle, that's for certain. And he proves that in this round as well. Sydney. And Exus. Exus doubling up. Should be easy pickings here for MIKSTURA. Lommy the only one to get anything done as of now. Sydney trying to ensure that it ends like that. He does manage to find the frag on Dragonfly as well. The bomb has been dropped towards the outside. Torben is now the last man standing. (3-0) for MIKSTURA on the map chosen by Fragsters. First map did go in the favor of Fragsters. That was Train. Long fought comeback attempt from MIKSTURA, but they didn't manage to close it out in the end. It was Fragsters to take the victory on that map. And now for the second chosen by Fragsters. Could potentially be a 2-0, but obviously a bit too early to call that just yet. It is a pretty solid map for pretty much every Danish team, actually. Fragsters no different from that. Fragsters slowly but surely going to make their way closer towards that secret area. We do have one player sitting patiently waiting. Glaze now posted up. Over towards the squeaky door. Sobel in a good position here. Close towards the control room. He connects on a... Well, I was about to say a double. It was actually Lust getting one as well. Sydney taking care of Stout. It's going to be all on Dragonfly. The AK-47 trying to find an angle of his own. Trying to find a potential clutch in this 1-on-3. Obviously easier said than done. Picks up the AWP, sorry, trying to find a different angle. But it's not gonna happen. (4-0). MIKSTURA winning the first gun round. Fragsters, they are going to be on a bit of a low buy for this round as well. That is one of the things about this map here, Nuke. It's one of those maps where, on the CT side, it's not that tough to get a solid amount of rounds on the board. On the T side, though, it's not that easy to get any rounds on the board. Stone does manage to take care of X's. A lot of damage dealt towards Glaze and Lumet. Fragsters trying to make a move in closer towards that B bomb side. Bialy does manage to deal a good chunk of damage, but actually goes down more or less without a fight. Well, not going down. His teammate goes down. He is still surviving over towards the ramp area, but Sydney will finally fight back. This is not looking great in this round here for MIKSTURA. Sydney does manage to find the double. Bialy has taken some damage, dealt some early in the round as well. Torben, that's a good kill on Bialy. Sydney should know that Torben is in that position as well, because it was actually Torben killing his teammate. Sydney, he's on a triple, but he needs the ace to clutch this one out. With barely any time left on the clock, it's not gonna happen. And indeed, the timer is gonna run down. It's gonna run low. There's absolutely nothing he can do. Torben with the final frag for the round. Fragsters picking up a bit of a low buy. There will be enough money for a MIKSTURA to force up. It's actually pretty much a full buy here. We got the AWP on Sydney, and they still got a decent amount of utility. Loss is going to be playing with the XM1014, but it's something that we see quite often on a map like Nuke. A lot of plays being made with that XM1014, much to the likes of how we saw a lot of plays being made on Cobblestone back in the days. Well, it's not that long ago, actually. A couple of months ago with the Swag 7. Dragonfly posted up on the red container. Connects on Sydney. What happened to my wholesome chat? My wholesome chat. Please come back to me. Nexus is trying to bring this one back in the hands of MIKSTURA. As he connects on Dragonfly. Sobel, he finds a kill of his own. Back to a 3-on-4, favoring MIKSTURA now. And even more so as Nexus connects on Lumet as well. It's down still, sitting on the backup side. Torben moving in. He's down to just 1 HP. Looking for the plant. Sobel on the left-hand side. The bomb will get planted. On Excess. That's the triple. Torben goes down to Bialy. And there you have it. That's going to be the 5th round on the board now for MIKSTURA. Fragsters. Economy is a bit broken. And they are gonna go for a tactical timeout for this one. What's interesting is that Glaze is sitting on 6,000, so yes indeed. They are gonna go for the force buy. And I understand. Makes decent sense. It's actually a fairly solid buy here. Glaze could actually have dropped a Galil for one of the 2 remaining players if he chose to do so. He can still drop an SMG if needed. Dragonfly is on the server. He's in the middle on the Fragsters side. So they are going to make their way in towards the A-bomb side. Dragonfly, Glaze, finding one each. Dragonfly doubling it up. But look at this X's on that AUG. Finding frags left, right, and center. He gets a triple. That's now going to be all on Torben in towards the lobby position with that Desert Eagle and a Dream. X is posted up in good position, looking to shut this one down for the quad kill. As I said, already a solid performance by him. The first, well, 7 rounds now here on Nuke. Sobel posted up in a decent position as well. Patiently waiting for his opponent to peek out, but it will be X's to get the quad. And it will be MIKSTURA to find another round on the board. 4 spy not panning out here for Fragsters. It was looking alright as they made their way in towards that A-bomb site, but X's shutting down the attempt before it even started. 6th round on the board now for MIKSTURA. And just seeing as someone already asked about it, let's talk about it real fast in the next freeze time. Because now Fragsters deciding to go for something quick. Doesn't seem to be working out at all. Torben does manage to find one X's, will shut them down with a double spray down on the AUG. A double for X's, a double for Bialy. 2 kills in favor of Fragsters, as we saw a team kill coming through as well. What I was about to say is Dragonfly is using his Danish alias Guldsmeden, and that means Dragonfly in Danish. Directly translated, actually means the goldsmith, because that's our word for the Dragonfly bot. There you have it. Danish lessons with Jeet. Torben with the AK's lessons as he finds the frag on Lost. Dragonfly with the AWP will connect on Sydney X's. Does manage to get one before he finally gets traded out. It's now going to be all on Sobel. He's got the AWP, but the money is actually fairly low here on MIKSTURA. Maybe he should be considering just holding on to it. I think that would be the wisest decision is what I'm trying to say. That seems to be exactly what he's going for. He's holding back towards the CT spawn. That will finally be the 2nd round on the board now for Fragsters on that T side. As I said, the elusive T side here on Nuke. Not easy to get rounds on the board on that T side. Fragsters, they've gotten 2 now. Honestly, it's still doesn't really feel like it's enough at this point. 7-2 MIKSTURA on a tear to start off with, and mostly X's. He's sitting on 16 kills, just 9 rounds in. That's close to 2 kills average in every round. I see getting posted in the chat that Fragsters only need 5 rounds on the T side. I'll have to say I don't necessarily agree with that, considering that MIKSTURA is pretty strong on those pistols. Five or 6 rounds, I think. You're not necessarily wrong in what you say. 5 or 6 rounds is sort of the sweet spot for Fragsters, but it comes down to the pistol in my opinion. Let's see how that pans out though. Fragsters are going to go for the aggression down towards the ramp area. There's no one home. There's only one player defending down towards the B bomb site. They are gonna go for the plants. Dragonfly lining them up as he finds the double on Sydney and Bialy. Sobel's now gonna try and see if he can answer back here with the AWP. We'll find the tag on Lumet. Won't be able to take him down just yet. Finds it finally. Unfortunately for Sobel and for Loss, time has been running low already. And there's no more time for a clutch. That will be the third round on the board now for Fragsters. Answering back finally. Furthermore, Loss actually goes down. Meaning that MIKSTURA won't be able to hold on to any weapons for this one. Seeing as every single player is sitting at roughly 2,000, they should realistically be on an eco for this round. Lost up close and personal. Trying to find an angle with that Zeus. We got two Zeus in play from MIKSTURA. It's on Exus and on Loss. Fragsters, they've made their way down towards the secret area and towards the B-bomb site. And Nate is going to do the trick, lands directly on the under the feet of Sydney. Oh, English have left the building. So has most of the players here from MIKSTURA, as it's all on Exus, but he finds a frag on the Zeus. Switching over to the AWP, that's a quick scope and a half. Still trying for more, unfortunately missing his second opportunity, and Stown will eventually shut him down. 3 players surviving here for Fragsters, but a nice little Zeus kill coming in nonetheless. It's always a bit fun to see. MIKSTURA will have enough money to go for a full buy in this round. They don't have any kits and they are lacking a bit of utility though. That could be an issue. To be frank, Bialy gets the opening frag but traded out immediately. Lost Sydney. They chime in. Lost with the double is now going to be all on Dragonfly. 1-on-4 situation. I said it before, he's one of, in my opinion, the most underrated Danish Orbers currently. But a 1-on-4 seems to be a task a bit too big. MIKSTURA finally finding their 8th round. Fragsters does have enough money to buy out once more. Oh, Sobel managed to make his way down towards the ramp area. He's sitting right behind. Going for the peak here, actually managed to find the frag on Lumet. A lot of damage dealt on Stown as well. Bomb has been dropped just to make sure that it doesn't get dropped out in the open if any of the players goes down. Down. Traded back in favor of Fragsters. Only just slightly though, as he's sitting on 1 HP. A breath of cold air. A breeze could kill him at this point. Or potentially a flashbang. Good timing here from Exus. Peeks up at the right time. Torben, he connects on Sydney. Still man advantage for Fragsters, but as I said, just barely. Stown and Torben both very low on HP. Bialy, good positioning, connecting here on Stown, looking up towards the high grounds. We'll find the frag on top as well. That's the bomb getting dropped down towards the site itself. Oh no, Dragonfly, he should have had that. Finds it the second time around. That's pretty important as well. And now just 15 seconds left on the clock. Gotta go for the full commitment on the plan. A bit too much in the open, and X's another multi-kill round. Switching back over to the AWP, and we'll get the defuse as well. MIKSTURA getting in the 9th round. Fragsters still a bit behind. But with that bomb plant, they can actually justify a force buy. It's pretty much a full buy, actually. Dragonfly is going to be the only one who's a bit limited in his utility. The rest of them will have, I was about to say plenty. Stone is going to be a bit limited himself as he dropped the AWP for Dragonfly. Bit of a slow start to the round here for Fragsters. Setting up for the execute towards the outside. Should allow them to get down towards Secret, but a nice peek coming in from X's. Takes care of one onto Torben. Still playing from the same position. Still patiently trying to find more, but it will be Stown to eventually shut him down. Back to equal grounds. Fragsters holding back for just a bit, waiting for MIKSTURA to potentially make a mistake. No mistake coming their way just yet. Stone. Now gonna make a move in towards the A-bomb side. Lost in a good position. Finds the opening frag. Bialy chiming in from the rafters. Glaze will eventually trade out with Bialy, but once again it's gonna be all on Dragonfly. Gets the tag on Lost, but not enough to take him down. Lost with a triple for the round. 10-4. And now Fragsters, they are a bit limited in their economy here for the final round of the first half. Nades, smokes, and mollies raining in flashbangs as well towards that A-bomb site as they make a move down through the vents. X's, he is close by and does manage to find one. Tries for the spray control, the transfer. Can't seem to find it just yet. Oh, that's a good kill coming in from Dragonfly. Still looking for more. Still two players in this position. Close but no cigar. Lost will eventually shut him down. But the bomb has been ticked for quite some time. Two of the players still a bit far away. Lome with a massive spray down on the AUG. He gets the triple. Now going to be all on Sobel, trying to make a move closer towards the site. And he needs to be quick about it. He needs to stick it. Will do exactly that, but he won't get it. Lome. Big quad kill. Massive quad kill to secure the final round of the half in favor of Fragsters. Good aggression through the vents down towards the B-bomb site. Fragsters, they managed to hold on to the 5th round for the first half. We are now going to be switching aside and have Fragsters on the CT side of things and MIKSTURA on T. Yeah, just waiting for the players to ready up. And as soon as they do, we are going to get this one started. Once again, as I've mentioned before, I'll gladly mention it again. We are watching an elimination match right now. As we are in the lower bracket. All the matches today are elimination matches. This match, the loser of it will be down and out. The winner of it will go through and play Valiance later on tonight in roughly 4 hours from now. It's a long day. We've been live for 5 hours already. And we are, according to my schedule, we have a 12 to 13 hour shift. We had roughly 13 hours yesterday. And today, we're on the 5 hour mark. We're not even halfway there. In terms of matches, this is the second match out of 4. And in case any of you guys are wondering what teams already qualified for the European Minor, I'll be Mouse Sports and Vindigo, Optic and North. We already got 2 teams making it through to the European Minor from the Danish country. We have 2 more teams still battling it out from Denmark. Heroic and Fragsters, and a Majorities team. Well, I guess Heroic is a majority Danish team. And Sprout, we still got 2 Danes on that lineup as well, so still could be a fairly heavy Danish lineup. In that European Minor. Only time will tell. MIKSTURA for the pistol. They're going for fast aggression in towards the A-bomb side. Bialy and Sobel, they find 1 each. Sobel doubling up, finding the second frag as well. Sydney turning back around for the potential flank. Finding the kill on the final player on the Fragsters side. That will be MIKSTURA picking up the pistol. Exactly what I feared here for Fragsters. As I mentioned a bit earlier, MIKSTURA, they're pretty strong on their pistols. In a round like this, when you're this far behind, obviously, still a CT-sided map, so it's not quite over just yet. But yes, as also mentioned in the chat a couple of times, Nuke and Danish teams go hand in hand like mayo and fries. Does that go hand in hand pretty much all over the world? I would have said for Danish people it's probably remoulade and fries that goes hand in hand. I'm not a big fan though. I like the mayo, which my figure shows pretty well. Initial frag for this round does go in the favor of Fragsters, and a good tag on loss as well. MIKSTURA are going to make their way down towards that B-bomb site. Stone dealing a lot of damage. Needs to be careful as he will get pushed upon. X is up close towards the RAM barrier, but 4 players close by. Down. He's not done yet, dealing a lot of damage towards Sobel, almost doubling it down. Bialy with the wild spray down. He connects on 2, looking for even more, but he needs to find it quickly. And they need to find a defuse quickly as well, as Dragonfly takes him down eventually. And there you have it, the defuse comes into play for Fragsters, and they do manage to pick up the 4-spy victory. Secure the 6th round in their favor. Bit of a tactical timeout. Ball's getting lifted. Fragsters be pretty happy with that force buy victory. Gives them a better chance of getting back into the game. Dragonfly posted up in towards the big garage. Connects on the first, the second, and the third. Lining them up and shutting them down execution style. He gets the quad. It's now going to be all on Sobel. Dragonfly in a position to potentially find an ace here, but Sobel, he's going to make a move over towards the ramp position. Well, that's a good kill from Sobel, actually. But again, he's on an eco. He's managed to pick up the M4, but can he really get much more? He does find one. Will drop down. But he hears Lummy right behind him. Needs to be careful now for a potential flank. He's gotten the double. Bialy has found one. He needs to find the bomb as well. Tries to go for a bit of a sound fake. They should know that he wouldn't be able to make it down there in time. And indeed, Dragonfly will get the ace. So he executes Sobel from behind. That's the 7th round on the board now for Fragsters. 11-7, just a 4-round deficit. This time around, MIKSTURA with enough money to buy up completely. We got the AKs and the AWP in play. Once again, a bit of a slow start to the round here from MIKSTURA. They have made their way out towards the yard area with 3 players now over by the red container. Bialy is still sitting up on the silo, on the Twinkie, whatever. I don't know what people call it nowadays. Bialy, it's a good kill on Dragonfly down towards the secret area, but Glaze, he's in a good position, just like Dragonfly was in the previous round. Sobel going for the aggression down towards secret, finds the frag guns down. Glaze has gotten one, he's looking for more. Lummy goes down to Bialy. Bialy now on a double. It's going to be all on Glaze and Torben to try and bring this one back. And the money is in shambles here for Fragsters. Very important round, but that's the bomb out of the equation. He spots the way up towards the high grounds, trying to find the headshot angle. Not going to happen. Bialy will eventually shut him down. Torben still sitting on that A-bomb site. Will eventually deal with Bialy now. His position is known. Trying to change it, but not in time. A loss takes care of Torben, and that's a hard reset on Fragsters' economy. As you can see, the players sitting below 2,000, meaning that they won't be able to buy up completely for the next round, even if they go for an eco. So instead, they're gonna go for a force buy. It's an XM1014 on down, UMP in play on Torben, Scout for Dragonfly, and upgraded pistols on Lummy and Glaze. You'll have to say that the 2 stand-ins here for Fragsters, they've already done quite well for themselves. Exus dealing with Stone. Torben will get the trade. Fragsters still trying to hold on to the round here. Torben more or less doing it single-handedly. Lummy still got the XM1014 smoke out to his position. He's gonna make his way through it. Not in time though. Loss still checks the angle and still takes him down. Three players surviving here for MIKSTURA, and another round on the board in their favor. 13-7. Once again, it is the second map in this best of 3 series. First map went in the favor of Fragsters. Good comeback attempt there from MIKSTURA, but didn't manage to close it out in the end. Fragsters got the victory on that set. And now MIKSTURA in the lead here on Nuke, chosen by Fragsters. Third and final map, if we get that far, will be Cash. Sydney gets the opening frag. Torben will get to trade. It is an eco here for Fragsters. Double nades will do the trick. Glaze falls. Torben still trying to answer back, and he's gotten the double. He even gets the dink here on Exus. Fortunately, not enough to take him down. Exus, he's on one today. He's on another multi-kill round, sitting on 28 kills currently in 21 rounds. That's pretty good. Down. Connecting on Exus. Quick trade coming in the form of a kill on Glaze. Dragonfly sitting inside the molly. Does manage to take care of Sydney, but now in the meantime, the rest of MIKSTURA, they've made their way down towards the B bomb site. They are gonna make a move for potential plant. Tom going for the rotation for the potential backstab over towards the ramp area. Now the bomb will get planted. Sobel sitting on the rafters. Bialy close to the reactor. Torben spots his opponent. Executes him from above. Dragonfly making a move closer towards the site. Finds the frag here on Sobel. It's now going to be all on Bialy. Dragonfly spots him out. Smoke over towards the site itself. Bialy. That's a great double kill. Unfortunately, cannot connect on the last. This is going to be cutting it a bit close, but I think there's plenty of time for a defuse. And indeed there will be. Down getting that defuse. Secures yet another round for Fragsters, and they stay in the mix for at least a few more rounds. I'll have to say though, and I'll have to give credit where credit is due. MIKSTURA, they played great in the open qualifier, and they've actually played fairly great in this close qualifier as well. Obviously, yesterday they had a bit of issues as they were up against Optic. That ended 2-0 in the favor of Optic. Now they're meeting Optic's countrymen in form of Fragsters. Again, a lot of Danish teams in this qualifier. A lot of Danish players, because we also have players on other lineups. Should probably say on another lineup. Sprout, of course. In the open qualifier, they surprised me a little bit here, MIKSTURA. In the close qualifier, they're doing alright for themselves as well. X has taken a bit of damage. Glaze posted up towards the small blue box. Good reaction, but Sydney, you really gotta win those. He spots a player who's not even peeking towards him and still can't connect the shot. Dragonfly still posted up in a good position, connects on MIKSTURA. On Exus. And now it's a 3-on-4. Torben, he goes down more or less without a fight. Sobel takes a good chunk of damage. Bialy and Sobel, and now Loss, all falling one after another. And again, Fragsters, they stay alive for a few more rounds. 14-9. certainly not out of this one just yet. Down and Lomit. Gonna be opening it up nicely for this one. Lomit falls back to relative safety for now. Glaze with the final two. Lomit chiming in with a double of his own. Stown did manage to get one. Now Fragsters etching their way closer and closer to potentially tying this one up. Do have a bit of a pause coming in. It's a tactical getting called here by MIKSTURA. Now the pause being lifted. MIKSTURA with enough money for the AKs and decent amount of utility behind it as well. Gonna be lining up for the smoke wall towards the outside. The nade is a bit early. The molly is gonna stop them in their tracks for just a bit of time. Now they're actually gonna go for the aggression back towards the A main position. That's a good kill coming in from Stown. And Glaze. Stown completely blinded. He finds one more. Throws down the molly, but he's getting caught with the molly in his hands. Lots get the double, but that's all he's going to get. Eventually, he'll get taken down. Lomit with a double. Stown with a double. Glaze finds one. And again, the 11th round on the board now for Fragsters. And just to give you guys a bit of an insight, I see you guys talking about Fragsters being a 3-man lineup with 2 stand-ins, and you're not wrong in that. You're absolutely right. I do want to point out that Lomit and Glaze were definitely putting up numbers on map 1. Lomit actually sitting on 26 and 21 on train. With 82 ADR, 1.11 rating. Glaze sitting on 21, 21, 73 ADR, and 1.14 rating. They're both putting up numbers here on, well, one more than the other. It's actually mostly Dragonfly doing the work for now, but at least they're carrying their own weight. Lomit sitting on 14 frags, Glaze on 12, and they have had high impact kills. But we are looking towards X's as he's looking towards the 30th kill to pad his stats even further. It's an eco, or a bit of a low buy at least here from MIKSTURA. So Lust gets a double. The bomb will get planted. Four on 3 situation with the bomb getting planted down on that B bomb site. This is not going to be an easy retake, even though they only have upgraded pistols. It's a good frag coming in from Torben, pretty important. Finds the double, and just like that, I said it wasn't going to be an easy retake, but it certainly looks like one. And there is plenty of time for a defuse as well. Fragsters, in unison, they find 4 frags, making it look like synchronized Counter-Strike shooting. (14-12), already a pretty solid comeback here from Fragsters. Trying to do one better and trying to bring it all the way home. As I said, we're waiting for, or looking towards X's to find that 30th frag. He's sitting on 29 and 16 currently. And on map 1, he had a 22 and 21 scoreline. Sitting very close to the top of the scoreboard from MIKSTURA as well. 1.17 rating and 85 ADR. Initial frag once again in the favor of Fragsters. They kept the double on Lume. Still in their favor, even though Sobel and Sydney managed to find one each. Sydney finds the double, brings it back to equal grounds. Torben, that's the bomb though. That is certainly a big deal. Sydney's position was known. Torben is going to change his position up. And call for backup. Dragonfly is on the rotation. Will he get there in time? Is Torben still patiently waiting for Sydney to peek out? That's going to be a double for Torben, a double for Lume, one for Glaze. 14-13, slowly but surely edging their way back into the game. It wasn't looking great for Fragsters at the start of this half, but now it's looking just alright. Lume. Calm down, buddy. Throws a few bullets through the smoke and connects on Bialy. Fairly common spray down. Still looks pretty when it happens. Again, as I mentioned to you guys, in roughly an hour from now, we do have another game coming your way. It will be Space Soldiers battling it out for a spot at the minor. They're gonna be up against XCOM right here on this channel. X's, speaking about XCOM, not that he's playing for them, I guess it's just X sounds in both of those names. He is finally sitting on that 30th frag. Luss pushing towards it as well. He's still got some ways to go. As Lume gets another multi-kill round. Let's, at this point, have a quick look at the scoreboard. Sitting at the top of it, we have Dragonfly on 23, 21 for Torben, Down on 20, Lume on 18, 16 for Glaze. On the other side is 30 for X's, 22 for Bialy, 18 for Luss, and 17 for Sobel and Sydney. Dragonfly with the initial frag for the round. Again, a good opening here for the Fragster side of it. Down and Torben pushing towards a victory. Lume on the flank. X's does manage to find one more for the collection. But Glaze is in a good position. And indeed, 4 players staying alive. Fragsters. The CT side was looking a bit lackluster for the first couple of rounds, but ever since, it's been the Fragsters game. And now MIKSTURA, all is on the line. Their tournament survival is on the line. It is an elimination match. The winner of this one goes through till tomorrow. The loser of this one will be down and out of this minor circuit. Just to give you guys an idea of how this minor qualifier has been going thus far, we already have Mousesports, Vindigo, Optic, and North qualified for the European minor. Virtus Pro lost to XCOM, meaning that Virtus Pro are not going to be at the minor. And right after they lost, they posted an update saying that they are ceasing competition for the team. Basically meaning that they're not going to be competing anymore. And ENS took care of LDLC, so LDLC, they're down and out as well. ENS, they still have a chance against Heroic coming up next on the A stream. This time around, MIKSTURA going for fast aggression down towards the secret area, like we've seen them do a couple of times before. Now I'm gonna make their way all the way down here. They're not gonna make a move for the plant just yet. We have 2 players sitting on the rafters. That's Lume and Glaze. Two players making a move down towards the ramp area. These positions are absolutely magnificent here for Fragsters. Beautiful stuff, and Glaze, he lines them up. He gets the triple. Well, actually, only the double. One of them getting stolen away here from Stout. Loss will fall, and just like that, Fragsters takes the victory. Unfortunately, that also means that MIKSTURA are down and out. They're not going to be competing at the minor. Fragsters, they have another chance coming up later on tonight in roughly 4 hours from now. That will be against... Who's that against again? Valiance, sorry. I keep forgetting. Valiance and Fragsters coming up in roughly 4 hours from now, but in roughly 45 minutes from now, we have X-Space Soldiers up against XCOM. They're going to be battling it out in a best of 3 of their own. But first, we're going to head to a break, and this is a bit of an extended break. So make sure you get the snacks ready, maybe get a nice little dinner. I hope to see you guys back here in roughly 45 minutes from now for the second to last best of 3 for tonight. GG, well played to Fragsters. Commiserations to MIKSTURA. As I said, a break. We'll see you guys in a bit.